Now it's time for Pass the Mic. We use this time to expand the show and bring in a new voice and perspective. One of our goals is to entertain, so we'll feature lots of local comedians. The pandemic has brought the best and worst out of all of us. I like to believe that we're finally seeing some light at the end of this dark tunnel, so I brought in comedian Yasmin Elhady to ponder about some of our silliest struggles during the pandemic. Here's part of that conversation. In the meantime, I'm gonna just be here singing. The eyebrows look fantastic.
The eyebrows look like you cage them at night. Look, the COVID-19, one of the major victims of COVID-19 has been these eyebrows. No one can tame them without chainsaws. I can't do it, man. So I don't know where to go.
So you're gonna wait your turn while all the victims of COVID go and talk about how they were affected, and say, when are we ready to talk about
the real people? Well, when the real sad stories are done, then I'm going to talk about my first world eyebrow problem. They're actually third world eyebrow problems. Let's be real. I was born in Cairo, all up in that third world.
See, I gained a bunch of weight, and I thought it was a me thing, and I was all motivated to get it off when the pandemic ended. And then all of a sudden, all this conversation about all the weight that people gained during COVID, and I was like, okay, motivation gone. I guess I'm just going to grow into my new body.
I'm with my people. Yeah,
yes.
You just that's like all of us. 15 pounds is just padding. I call it the sad 15.
Now, has any part of you actually gotten better while you were in quarantine?
Oh, I have done so much more comedy online. I would never have done that. I have like a bunch of video content. Somebody said something that really resonated with me. They said, a pandemic is a terrible thing to waste because you have a captive audience. So that's
a really good call. That's a really good call. I worked on a bunch of writing that I've been putting on for a long time. I started the Great American Family, which I don't know that I would have had the courage to do if outside was all open and I was able to run, which is typically how I react to stressful situations.
Oh my God, I love that. I used to run half marathons too. Then you get children and they just destroy your will to live.
I'm glad were you one of the people that was masking up while you were running at the beginning? Because those people, I was like, we can't have an agreement that we can just run in peace, because when you mask up, now I'm a bad guy if I don't mask up. We can't have a handshake agreement?
It needs to be a gentleman, ladies agreement that I don't want to smell my nasty CO2 stank breath while I run. I just want to sweat in peace. I agree with you.
I'm telling you, I'm sneaking out of the house at 2 a.m. risking anybody just jumping me out of the woods just because I don't want to be judged for running without a mask.
You know, there's something to say about that. There's something to say about that, man. Like, I had kids, so it broke my will, like I said, I was just surviving over here because all the schools were closed. What running? When would I do that? Like in my sleep? I had no time. I had no time.
I just love the priority, like my personal safety and judgment from strangers, that I'm not taking the pandemic as seriously as they are. No question.
It's always like that. How many people stay in terrible relationships because they're afraid about what society's going to say to them about the ending of their toxic relationship?
Yeah. You know what? And being a comedian certainly doesn't help.
No, it doesn't, because we like pain.
We like pain, and we are the least secure people on the planet.
We need outside validation at all times, so of course we have to care about what other people are judging us about.
Ladies' eyebrows are so thickly. By the way, I don't think you guys properly understand the comedic tour de force you just saw. I'm a bit of a writer myself. I realize the delivery can be dry. Yasmin Elhady has put together two of the best performances we have seen in Pass the Mic. I salute you. If you want to hear more from Yasmin, you can visit her website at www.yasminelhady.com.